So what's good? Appreciate everybody that's hopping on, everybody that will hop on. So to say, I'm assuming I can be heard, so I'm good. Um, all right, boom. So I'm just gonna run straight to it, just like any other day. Hope everybody has a good day. Hope everybody had a good day. If you didn't have a good day today, it's all good. You'll have another good day tomorrow. You'll have a way better day tomorrow. So I'm gonna get to it just as normal because I don't wanna make this call too long. Probably ended about like 9:40, 9:30. So I'm going over structure because I've been back testing for a little minute and I see that structure is one of like the main things that really pretty much like are like key in or very like key in the market. So when I say structure, I'm already talking about like the daily time frame, like the hour time frame analysis. So where I'm gonna start, let me see. Okay, I can start with what I got today, which is NU. So NU is based off of a structure standpoint. Let me delete everything that I don't need real quick. So this can go, this can go, this can go, this can go. Now, when I'm talking about structure, let me start with NU, for example, just for like a quick breakdown. So if I look at NU on this weekly, I see what's been going on. And it looked like we've been going, I believe we actually in the uptrend on the weekly. Yeah, on the weekly, we're in the uptrend. And how we know we're in the uptrend? Oh, what's this back here? This gotta go. But basically, we've been moving up this whole time. So pretty much like trade with the trend, like this very, very big upside move. So on a higher standpoint, like my prediction is that we're gonna keep going up. Why would we keep going up? Well, let's do a walkthrough from back all the way to now, because that's pretty much like that's how I've been looking at the markets lately, and that's what's been going on for me. I know I ain't been in the chats or nothing lately, but that's because I've been like back testing like crazy, like extreme back testing. So let's see what we got. Okay, so I'm starting like from the very, very beginning. We got this low, we got this high, and this on the weekly chart. Now let's see how it's moving. As we see, we've been going up. So now this was my new high for the weekly. And then when we moved down, we moved all the way down here. So this is the low. And then you seen it broke and made a new high. So this is my new high now. And it made its high, came down, made a low, it made another high. So now this is my next high. It came down and made another low, and then broke and made another high. So just by going off of this, we're not bearish at all because we're not breaking lows. We made a low, we made a high point, we made a low, we made another high point. Now we came down and made like a couple lows, like this is a low and then this is a low, but we still, at the end of the day, we still never broke down here. If you want to be technical, this is a good low and this is a good low too. So I'm just giving the best idea of why we're going up because we keep breaking highs. If we keep breaking highs, then we have to like pretty much keep moving up. And on a weekly standpoint, like I know this is the weekly, we don't trade the weekly, but this is just for me, it just shows where we're going. Just by this idea, if we keep breaking highs, then I want this high to get broke. So this is my target then. Shroom, shroom. And if you know, like if you know, you know, this is pretty much equal highs. We can zoom in a little bit and peep that. So yeah, it's pretty much like relatively equal highs on NU on the weekly. So with just that understanding, I'm going up on a long. I know it's a long standpoint, but pretty much I'm going up. So if that's the case, we see what's been going on. Now we had this deep low, a buy limit. What you called it on NZD? UJ. Oh yeah, I peeped that. Let me see. I didn't look at the chart after you had called it, but let me see what you got cooking. I seen what you was doing. You based it off of a structured standpoint, so it looked pretty good. Now, Hold on real quick, y'all. Let me delete all these. But I remember what you had, bro. You had something like the 15-minute getting ready for a buy up. Bit. Boom, boom, boom. And again, as usual, like y'all know if y'all got any pairs that y'all want me to go over or anything y'all want me to look at, like definitely let me know. I don't really trade indices, but like with SPX, gold, US 30, I don't trade them myself, but I'll definitely mark it up. I remember last time I ran a call and I had marked up SPX. Gotcha. I had marked up SPX last time I was on the call, and I didn't get to update everybody, but the SPX play that I marked off, it did work out. Like I wanted to buy up and then sell back down. The sell down worked, but it took a little minute for the buy up. But anyway, let's see. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. All right. So let me see. Did you have it? No, I think you had this whole field, or you probably had just like a little bit. We're about to wait. Yeah, hey Carlos, did you have it like down here? Let me try to feel. Was yours like this? I wasn't too sure. I know it was approaching, but I can't remember exactly where it was approaching from.
So I did it from that first break of structure, which is right now
Say one more time.
on the 71.
71% from right here.
Yeah, so I had to stop there, and then I had it from that 71 up.
All right, so let's say like right here. And then your stop loss, I assume it was like down here.
Had it. It's a head and shoulder, so I had it below. I have it in chart talks.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me peep real quick. I got chart talk on here. 15-minute. Buy zone. 105.53. 105.53. Okay, so it was like up here a little bit. 105.53. And then you was taking it 106.11. Of course, you break in. It's breaking a high. It's breaking this. No, it's breaking way past this high. Okay, so that's cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got it going up here, and that's good. I know y'all see this line where it say shouldn't break this high. Don't worry about that. I was trying to sell it. I wanted to sell it early in the week, and like I'm really upset that I looked at it this whole time while it was sitting right here, and I was like, it ain't finna sell yet, and it definitely sold right in front of my face. But it's all good. So it's good because we see a lot of liquidity right here. Y'all already know how that go. Liquidity need to be taken out. So this is where we're going. As far as for, let's peep the 4 hour and see what's going on. The 4 hour, zoom out. Okay, so for me, like me, honestly, like I like it because it is like targeting this liquidity, but at the same time, I'm still keeping in mind on like what's going on. Like we are still like scooting down a little bit, but we do need to like take liquidity. We need to take liquidity from the upside for us to keep going down. So that liquidity play, like I definitely like it. Let's keep scrolling. We're going down this way. If we hop on this 4 hour, we got a couple of things over here. This looks like liquidity too, like a little sideways liquidity in the situation to where like we'll probably have some like right here. If it's 2 pips from entry, okay, my entry is off a little bit. Well, where I got it at. If it's 2 pips from entry, then it's gotta be like somewhere like close, like right here. And then 15 minute, scoot down. Okay. So yeah, it's gotta be like somewhere within this little area. So this is a play. I don't really play UJ myself. UJ not one of my favorites at all. If you say something, I couldn't hear you, bro. Hold on, let me put my AirPod in so I can hear, just in case somebody come in the chat. All right, bet. So yeah, I can hear. Yeah, it do move pretty slow, But it's like with UJ, like when it is ready to move, then it definitely takes off. So in this situation, like, yeah, definitely want to like pretty much like hold it up to this area. With it being Friday too, I don't expect for it to break this low unless we like for sure in the downstream. But since we've been like since the week is almost over with, we should get like a little pullback, break a couple of highs. This is like a high right here too. Relatively equal highs. Boom. Excuse me. So like in my case, let me pop out a ray. I'm gonna do TP1, TP2. So like for me, like TP1 will be like right here when it breaks, because I'm still trading off of structure. So TP1 will be breaking this high. TP2 will be breaking this high, this relatively equal high. Or if you want to be technical, y'all see this open candle right here? This candle where we gapped up real quick and then we started like making our way down. This was the start of the week. So like just like thinking about like smart money in the banks, like just imagine like they would love to take out all of those sellers that started selling like at the start of that week. So start of 10, 11, 20 week. So boom. So TP1 will be breaking this immediate high, which is definitely equal highs. TP2, I would want it to break right here. And TP3, of course, will be breaking these last set of equal highs. So this is a pretty good trade idea. I'll take it. Like I'll drop like a 0.01 on my other account, on my smaller account, and just really just like let it ride, honestly. So yeah, that's something to peep. Yeah, 0.01 on it. If we want to make it equal, you know me, we like whole numbers. Like 20 pips would be cool. Or if you want to just keep it like 18, that'll be fine too. Let me go in real quick. About the RSI. Okay, so boom. So yeah, I'm gonna keep peeping that. I see it still moving down, but hold on, let me hop on my phone real quick. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. That UJ is gonna like hit that area though. So just in case y'all want to take that, like definitely take it on a 101. I'll be right back. Hold on. You said what? You said a blackboard. You can so you can watch whatever, bro. We got it. Hey, I had a little nerve. I'm on call. I was like, you can watch these. Oh yeah. All right, fine. That's funny. All right. Good. Yeah, you can move that around, bro.
You can eat, but you can't take no plate.
All right, good. You good, fam? So the UJ is still doing this thing, like about like one little pip away. Now, if we want to talk about psychology, trade psychology, this is what this is. Like one thing that I was doing, I was waiting for it. Like I'm looking at it and I'm waiting for it to like hit this area. And like what I'm finna start doing now, probably doing this week, instead of like pressing that buy button as soon as it hit this area, I need to wait for a little minute to like see like if it really wants to like go up before I like jump in. I think 2 weeks ago I had sent that GA And as soon as I sent that GA, stop loss immediately hit. That was because like it wasn't ready to turn around. So I had to wait for his move to turn around. All right, you see that it already dipped down. So if you want to buy UJ, then definitely like you can definitely like drop it like a 0.01 on it. If you want to do it on demo, I mean that's cool. So let me drop a 0.01 on it real quick. And then after this, if y'all got the path y'all want me to go over, just drop it in the chat. But I'm gonna just jump to NU.
That's when you told me this morning.
That was this morning when it was at 10.
Me, huh?
Yeah, that was at $10 earlier this morning. It really had went up to like 24. So I'm gonna give him a little minute to like do his thing.
Right. That's how this one right here does that.
Nah, this a new one that we just got ready. I'm finna pull up NU. That's the one we had. That's the one I had did this morning. UJ right here. All right, boom, it's bought. So that's cool. Let's jump at the NU real quick. Man, I ain't gonna be long. I got like about like 20 more minutes. And then we're gonna wrap it up. All right, cool. So NU, what I was talking about earlier, I was saying like it's got like a lot of structure going on with it. We want to take that. I want to take that up move up because we've been going up for a little minute, especially on this daily time frame. We've been scooting up, like we've been going up this whole time. So let's just keep going up. I do understand that we got like a lot of room down here, and we could keep going down, but when are we going to go down? Like you have a better chance of buying it up because it's going up instead of you trying to like sell it down when it might not be ready yet. So in that situation, that's where I'm at now. Well, let me go back to daily, and we're gonna go from low all the way to the high. So I'm gonna draw the circle. This is a low, and then we came up here and made a high, and we pulled back for a little bit. We made a low. We came back up here. We made a high. Low, high, low, high. We made like a strong low right here. And then we pushed up and made a high. So it's breaking highs. Like every time we go up, we passing up a high that we just broke. Then we came all the way up here. We made a high. We came down here, we made a low. And then we broke and we made a high. And it does it over and over and over again. Like it's continuously breaking highs. You can get some sales out of NU, but I'll be more prone to like get my buys. We're down here, we came and made a low. We came up here, we made a high. Then we had like a little double top. So we came down here, right? But we didn't break this low still. So I know that we still, well, I have an idea that we still going up. So if I have an idea that we still going up, that's where I'm taking my trade to. Like I'm taking my trade to the upside. So that's where we are now today. If you look at this, y'all see the M? Y'all already know that's a good double top. That liquidity has to get taken out. And like I said, like even on the 4 hour, you see this low, it never came back down and broke this low. It didn't break this high yet, but I'm projecting that it'll break that high, especially when it made this big drive down and it started to make these big up moves and like slow down moves. Big up moves, a little choppy, but it's still like big up moves. And then it came down, but it still never broke a low. It came up here, it came down, still never broke a low. So that's where I'm at now. I dropped it in Chart Talk this morning. I honestly wanted to send it out, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like, I wanted to be like extremely, extremely careful. It dipped down. I wanted to dip down to this 88%, but it never made it to the 88. So I got in like early this morning, like around news. And you see another reason I didn't send it out. Like you see how slow like it moved. Like even though I got it in the morning, like, early at like 7:50, we still didn't like really move nowhere. Well, we did, but then again, like I didn't get the move that I wanted, so I'm up like 25 pips. But I still want to take off for like 50 pips or so. This whole trade idea, like it's shooting up for like 220 pips. But that's breaking this high. So that's why I'm going like off of structure. So that's NU. I'm gonna jump to one more, and then I'm honestly gonna wrap it up. Oh, we can do. EG. EG a good one. Euro GBP. Okay, boom. So I'm not gonna go off of this. I'm gonna go through briefly what this is and what's going on, but I'm not gonna do it on this chart. You see, we got this big push up, and so this will be your low. This is your high. Your low, your high. Then I can see it. Hold on. All right, boom. Okay, so this is your low point. This is the lowest point of EG, and then this was the highest point. I'm bullish on it. So I expect for it to come back a little bit, like down into this little area before I get another big buy up. If we want to see how bullish we are, let's go to like a higher time frame. The higher time frame is always your best friend. And we peak. Yeah, we peak. We've been going up this whole little time. So like, let's keep going up pretty much. Even though we did like come down and break a low, I do see some liquidity down here. Like if you see, like we got some equal lows over here, we got some relatively equal lows over here, but we still breaking highs. So I'm still breaking highs along with the trade. Euro GBP. Oh no, that ain't it. Euro GBP. All right, boom. So let's break this down like step by step. So like I said, we was moving up this whole time. So boom, we're bullish. The lowest point of the trade so far right now would be this low and then this high, because this high definitely broke this high. So we're gonna keep moving up. So in that idea, oh wait, this the weekly. Go down to the daily. Okay, so even on this daily idea, like let's look at what's going on the daily. It's the same idea. It's just that it's moving a little more, like I would say a little more faster. So you see this low, we move up. We had a high. We had a low again. We broke up, made a high. Then we had a low again until we finally came up here and make this high. So now this is the high point. For the trend right now, like currently right now, we're looking at this because this is the low point, this is the highest point. And we already know like how the market moves. We got that up move, we got that pullback, and then you got the up move again. So to me, everything that we see right now with these purple bars, these bearish candles, that's all just a pullback. It's a long pullback, but it's a pullback. So draw the field, low to high. Boom. And then we already know we generally look for this 71 to 88% area. But what I peep, see the order block. You see the last down candle before the move on this daily. And it lined right up with the 88%. So that's something that I like to see. So this whole little area is 88. Manipulation candle. Okay, so that's the idea. Like that's the basic idea. Like not even like throwing in smart money, not throwing in liquidity. Like just based off of structure, I want to come down here a little bit and then take off and go up. So draw this arrow. Boom, boom, and I compute the 4 hour. Then I hear that rain now. You talking about? Yeah. Well, that rain coming down. I didn't even know it was raining. But yeah, we got a couple of things down here within this area, but let's chop it up. Hold on. Let me drop this. Let me drop a text real quick so I can show like what's going on, just in case like, you know, I know there's like a couple of new people on the call too. So on the daily, we want to go up, but that's on the daily. We still got a very long pullback. So in this pullback, we're looking for sales. So that means like we can just tell like what's going on right now in this 4 hour. We had this high, we had this low, high, low, and it continues to break lows. Down here, this was the last low that we had. So I'm gonna come here. This is my high point for this 4 hour, and then this is my low point for this 4 hour. And I actually wanted this to play out this morning, but it didn't necessarily play out how I wanted it to. Now that I look at it, I ain't gonna lie, it's coming close to where I want it to come to. Like I'm looking at this 4 hour candle, this last up candle before this big down move. Definitely a manipulation candle. This is definitely like a perfect, like it's a perfect setup for me. Yes, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I'm calling this trade out whenever it hit the area. I would set a limit, but I'm not too fond of limits. So this draw this field from low to high. Boom. We got it playing a little bit like right within this area. So let me just mark off real quick. UJ, hold on, let me see. I'm gonna go back to it. All right. So let me peep UJ real quick, and then I'm gonna come back to this. UJ, oh yeah. Oh yeah, if you took UJ, you should be in some blue screens. That ain't my trade idea. It's Carlos' trade idea, man. Throw Carlos in the signal chat. Send us some pips. I'll be asleep. Let me peep the lower time frame and see what's still going on. It's still gonna need a little minute to move, but like, you know, pretty much like it's already looking cool. So I'm gonna just let it do its thing. We'll be up. Yeah, almost about 2 pips. So that ain't bad. Like, you know, wouldn't be surprised if you see that thing just fly and take off. But anyway, we're gonna check that at the end of the call again. EG. Oh, for yours? Oh, I got like a tad bit early, but it ain't too bad. It's still like playing around a little bit though. So, you know, you'll get your entry, bro. Give it a little minute. So with EG, I already marked it off on the 4 hour. This blue line, this was the last 4 hour up candle before the down move. So it's a lot of stuff going on within this area. I'm not gonna set that. I'm gonna set it like this. But like I said, like I'm not gonna push that sell button until like it gives me the ideal entry that I want. But just basing it like off of this, we got that big high. And I'm breaking lows, right? So I'm breaking this low. And then this would be TP3. So this is TP3. Is it coming right to my buy zone? TP2 is breaking this low. So this low, what's this? Okay, that's about like 72 pips. So that ain't bad. And then like TP1, y'all know I'm gonna get like 35 pips, something like that. But like I said, like I'm not calling this out until I actually like see, you know, what I want to see. So let's go in some more. Because now we did it off of structure. Like I got this high, I got this low. So now let's throw in like everything else that we already know. Fair value gap, liquidity. As far as liquidity, I don't really see anything like special right now. Like I'm more prone to see like, let me say, this 1 hour right here. You see this small little imbalance right before we took off and went down. So that's something to mark off. That's something I did to keep up. And then drop down to this 15 minute to see what's going on inside. Okay, 15 minute look cool. We see this breaker block. This breaker block is like, you see this last down candle before we pushed up, and then we went straight past it again. That's a cool little idea. So that looked cool to me. I see this imbalance. I also see this last 15-minute push up before we went down. And this last 15-minute push up before we went down, 88%. Let me mark that off. 15-minute.
You got more of it?
Before down move. Okay, so I know it's messy. Hopefully if y'all was peeping, like y'all understood like the whole process and everything. But this is how messy my choice like really be like when I'm marking up by myself. So just a couple of things. It could come up here. I don't think it'll like drop down here, but I'm gonna watch it when it get down here. But I expect it to come like maybe like somewhere like up here. So like 20. That's like 20 pips. And then I'm going for 100 and about like 150 pips. You know, I'm gonna like make that TP3. So yeah, this is something to watch. Like I'm watching this for London. So like around like 1, 2 in the morning, like I'm gonna stay up and like I'm gonna peep the charts and stuff. But I'm actually gonna set an alert right here when it breaks, when it finally does pass up that 4-hour last candle. Okay, so I got my alert set. And as far as I know, like if y'all don't have any questions or if y'all don't have any pairs y'all want me to go over real quick, like I'm pretty much done. I didn't want to take up like too much of everybody's time. And then like pretty much like London finna start a little bit, so I gotta get ready like myself. I'm gonna get ready to take a shower and chill for a little bit. But that's pretty much like all I got. I don't really have nothing else set up. I'm not gonna go over USD Chef, but I'm gonna just show like what I got real quick. And my shoulder messy. That's gotta go. All this gotta go. Gotta go. Okay, so this is ideally just like what I got going on. I marked it off this morning, but it never actually like played out. And this looked good. If you know about the 618, like sometimes it'll give that immediate rejection and then like turn around. But as far as right now, like it's rejecting off the 618. Usually when you get multiple rejections off the 618, like it don't want to pass it up, then it's definitely gonna like pass it up. So it should like take off somewhere. I got this at the 88%. What do I got at the 88? I know I see something on this 1 hour that makes me pick the 88%. Okay, on this 88%, I see this last up candle for this down move. So that's why I got it like going too. Or I'll have it like a tad bit lower. Boom. Okay, that's cool. Stop loss like a little bit like above the high, just in case it does like spike that high and take off and go down. But with this idea, I'm risking like 31 pips. And then where we're taking it to. The TPs are the same idea every time. Like the TPs are always breaking structure. So like TP1 gonna be like, I don't know, like 40, 50 pips. And then TP2 would be this low right here. And this low is about 91. They're about like 91 pips. But I got it going down here to this yellow line. This yellow line has like I think it's like weekly. Come on. Okay, boom. So there we go. So I want this next, like, assuming we're going down, because we are going in a downtrend. So I want for this low to get broken too, for us to continue to keep going down. So that's why I got my last TPA. So boom, that's pretty much it. The call is ran. The call is done. I appreciate everybody that hopped on. Hope everybody has a good night. We're finna get to catch these bags tonight. If you don't catch a bag tonight, it's all good. Catch it in the morning. If you don't catch a bag tonight or in the morning, it's all good. Keep your head up because you will catch a bag next week. The market needs time. Use proper risk. Even if you over leverage, like I ain't gonna lie, still use proper risk. Like if you know you're supposed to use a 0.05 for them 20 pips, do not drop a 0.08. You'll be mad if the trade does not work out. Like I ain't gonna lie, because that happened to me early this week. So anyway, I hope y'all have a good night. Appreciate y'all for hopping on. And that's pretty much it. Y'all be safe.